might be why. There we go.
You didn't even know I left. I was trying to get autofocus off automatic.
Start the second
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Oh, no, we're not using it. We should have put it away yesterday, but...
They both got they have to wait.
You know
I can balance shot right there.
Is Person Tabor,
Yeah. Yeah, that's the start.
I know Alberta going this way.
You don't have to choose because he's just fast.
No, he.
No,
No, you're going this way, and then he changes it to that way, and then he changes it back to this way. See, this is
I was trying to watch it from the side. Almost after that. Before I see the same. 2 or 3 passes on the
Let's go,
My phone is not working all the time. Getting leveled over here.
I didn't have somebody's. Yeah, but I being told my microphone is not working. It simply is.
Badgers, Chaos, are able to get another goal here. 5 minutes and 30 seconds gone in the first period. Chaos take a 6-5 lead.
Yes, Chris Lindbergh is no announcing audio.
Once again, being told there's no announcing. Please, if you can hear me, let me know where you're watching from. Chaos advantage off the ball here. Knife up top. 6-5 game, 14 and a half minutes left in the second period. Edward Franz on top. Franz. Shot under the court. Court saves that ball. Ball goes down to Fisher. Fisher right at the half point here, trying to shove him over for an open back. He gets out of there successfully. Fisher being held all over the place. That's going to be a delayed penalty to the Chaos. That is the correct call in my opinion. The Badger power play. are looking to get back on to that man advantage and back tie this game up. Once again, in my opinion, probably the power play this weekend that has done the most damage. Owen Fisher gets that shot on net, saved there by Janet. Budger takes a big hit. It's going to be Badger's ball. Fisher looking for pass down to his teammate. Picked off here by Parker Forrest. Forrest one-on-one with Budgel. Has a person. Had a person cutting. Dick up top. Crease violation there against the Chaos. All they go in, not going to count though. Minute left here in the power play for Badgers. Badgers ball. Budgel. Down low to Stranahan. Stranahan by himself right now. Up top to Adams. Pressed up top. Right down to Stranahan. Stranahan over to Adams. Adams. Lefty shot looking for a way in. Does not get it. Good defense there by the Chaos on PK. Ball shot in. There's going to be a 30-second violation on the Badgers as the Chaos ball here. Over and back call. Badgers with the ball. Chipway, the second unit for this Badgers power play. Chipway over to Fisher. Fisher up top. Usually plays in the sweet spot. Fisher over to Stranahan. Up top. Spins away. Gets a seal. Looking for a pass. Oh, it's deflected up into the air, and we are 5-on-5. Chaos player comes to the box, grabs the ball. That's a Bar Hemsen. Overshot. Overshot up top, Knight. Pushing and shoving here in front of the Chaos bench. It's going to take both. It's going to be Fisher and Bar Hemsing.
Fisher and Bar Hemsing.
Should be 4-on-4 action. Kirkhoff up top. 4-on-4. We'll play the next 2 minutes. 11:30 left here in the second period. 6-5. Chaos lead. The 7-5 as Robichaud scores another one. It's going to be his third or fourth goal this game. Should be keeping track. I am not. Robichaud, big right hand for Chaos. 2 goals. Their first 2-goal lead, I believe, in this game. It's been quite a close game. Chaos maybe flexing their muscles here a bit now, maybe finding their game in this one. Ball pulled by Chaos. He's ball on 2. Lorenz picks it up, takes a head. Hard check there. He's got 2 people getting doubled, spins out of it. Did a good job of them to keep the ball. And then they get tangled up around the net. Power play here. Should be. 4-on-3 power play here for the next minute and a half. Litke, big right hand shot up top there. finds the crease, saved by McCoy. All that clean. Cade Budgel brings it up. Stops up. Mark. Budgel and Whitney here in the offensive zone for the Badgers. A couple people missed. He was able to get a shot on net there. Jansen strokes the shoulders and saved that shot attempted in front of Benson. Yes, get his own hand in 3, which will turn into a 5-4. Over to Dick. Nice soak there by Ty Hansen there from the top left face-off circle. Takes that big right-hand overhand shot. Puts it past McCoy. Gives us, yeah, some 8-5.
Okay, you might have to because they're saying that it's loud in here, but they can barely hear.
That'd be why. We had the camera noise going as well. Should be a bit better. Noise. You might not be able to hear the floor as much anymore. I believe my microphone was on the entire time, just the floor noise was too loud. So hopefully we fix the balance here in the arena. You can hear me better. It's Eric Krause on the NetFront Sports Network. Sorry for the audio issues. We have a good game here between the Chaos and the Honey Badgers. 8-5. This game was 5-4 Honey Badgers at one point. Chaos kind of flexing their muscles, scored 4 unanswered. Again, the Chaos finished 14-2 last season, led the South Division. Michael Dick spins around his opponent, able to get in on net, shoot the far side on McCoy, and give the Chaos a 9-5 lead in this one. Once again, McCoy has played extremely well for this Honey Badger squad. The Chaos are just on a run right now. They got the momentum, they're winning draws, getting offensive zone looks, getting resets. This game, second period, has been a lot played in the Badger zone. Chaos, a team too good to hold back if you just keep giving them offensive looks. Badgers going with a different look here in the faceoff dot. Ryder Jennings, as Budgel has been taking most of them for this squad. Budgel coming down the right-hand side, lefty shot, looking for some options. Balbazer still has it, 23 seconds left on the shot clock. He's got time to find. Pushed by Bar Hemsing. Hemsing up top here, covering 2 guys at once. Budgel cuts in. That's torn. Budgel takes a high stick, no call. Head went back pretty good and took a whack. No call. We are going to have a water break here. Sorry about, once again, sorry about the audio things. We had the camera audio turned on, which was gathering the whole arena ambiance, and that's going to be a lot louder than my voice. So apologize for the problems in the first half of this game. At least you got to hear the floor and the ambiance of the arena here in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. But hopefully things are better on that front. Please, if you're watching the game, let us know where you're watching from here. Game has gotten kind of out of hand. It was close. It was 5-4 Honey Badgers about 5 minutes ago. And Chaos have rattled off 5 in a row here. Once again, Honey Badgers in their inaugural season in the Tier 2 division had their first ever win yesterday over the Strathmore Venom. In a game that they pretty much controlled for the whole game. Lots of penalty minutes in that one. The game sheet looked quite hilarious by the end of it. Chaos yesterday with a 12-6 win over the Posse on the other floor. looking to continue their track record as they finished 14-2 last season in the South, losing to the Lloydminster Extreme in the gold medal game of Tier 2 Provincials. Once again, I apologize for the audio levels. Watching from Brooks, Alberta. Shout out to Brooks. I am pretty illiterate when it comes to southern Alberta towns and places. I believe this Chaos team would probably have a few players from Brooks on it or in that area. Carter Kirchhoff taking it from the top here. Once again, 9-5 Chaos. Seal set there by Litke. Big shot by Robichaud, who has 3 or 4 goals in this game. He has been a big threat on that left-hand side with the right shot. He's got the ball again. Robichaud tries to look for a cutter. Picked off by Stranahan. Stranahan, once again, got this knee brace on. He did not have that on last night. Not that I remember. Glad to see he's playing, and it doesn't seem to be hampering too much. He's got the speed on the floor. He's got a couple breakaways himself. So, Chaos ball. That is Miles Leno, usually a defender, is able to get in on the breakaway there. Saved by McCoy. Once again, McCoy has played extremely well in this game. Connor McCoy getting the start as Connor Chenard last night got the victory for the Honey Badgers. Winia. Left-hand shot passes to Fisher. Fisher over to Budgel. Bounced off the wall, gathered by the Chaos. Chaos players slipped as Leno slipped and fell, lost the ball. Winia picks it up, bounces it over to Fisher, tries to. Big stick there by Ryder Douglas to get it in the lane and stop that pass from getting over. Chaos streaking down. It's Hansen, tries to go backhand. Saved there by McCoy, and they said he stepped in the crease, so wouldn't have counted anyways. Hinton Purnell. I believe he is assistant captain of this Honey Badger squad. Saw him yesterday at the hotel. Was proud of how his team played in their first ever game, getting that win against Strathmore. We have Parker Forrest, captain of the Chaos here, setting up his offense and getting off the floor. Michael Dick comes off of the screen. Saved 5-hole by McCoy. Ball does slip out, but refs give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Ball rolled down the floor. Torn Budgel trying to grab it in the corner. Ball given to the Chaos. 6 minutes left here in the second frame of the first game on Rink 1 in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. Here we got 9 games total, 4 on this floor, 5 on the other floor. So we have a full day of lacrosse. If you're in the area, please come on down. It's free. We got games all day for you. Shot far wide. Both shots, they're considering, they said that the goalie did not get a hold of them. It's going to be a shot clock turnover. It's going to be a Honey Badger ball deep into Chaos territory. Spencer Shipway going to grab the ball here in the corner. Ref calling a timeout. He's going to go over to the penalty box here and talk to the shot clock operator. Lorenz in the corner. Passes down low. Can't quite see the number of who has the ball right now. That'll be Purnell. Purnell up top to Stranahan. Stranahan shot wide. It's going to be Chaos ball. Coach again upset. Chaos coach here getting upset with the refs for not. Yes, we've had this. So every dead ball, the clock is supposed to stop until the ball is, or until the play is whistled in by the ref. We've had this problem in Tier 1 earlier this season in Beaumont where the clock was just running the whole time. Once again, these are volunteers running the shot clock, but these are not professionals. Mistakes happen. We move on, but it's these players want to play 60 minutes. They don't want to play 57. So Dick passes over to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff, big left-hand shot off the dasher. Collected by Franz. Broden LeBrun. Able to get that ball, sends it to Fisher. Fisher has an opportunity, shoots low. Saved there by Jansen. Jansen getting the start here for the Chaos. 2-on-1 here, the Chaos up floor. Ball kept by Raiden Koizumi. They do get a fresh 30 out of it, and the offense comes on the floor. Kirchhoff passes to Franz. Franz. Over to Michael Dix. Sealed off, passed back to Franz. Franz over to his right-handed shooter, Knife. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot by Hansen. Saved low by McCoy. McCoy has been very good covering that 5-hole with his stick. He has not been beaten there yet this game, and they've tested him. Lorenz finds a streaking Stranahan who falls down but gets the shot off. Budgel able to catch that ball. Took a little whack to the back of the head. Spinning, trying to... ends up losing it. Badgers do retain, though. Adams finds a streaking Budgel. Nothing doing. McNee had an amazing pass earlier. Basically a highlight reel pass on Joshua Gallo goal. Running down the floor here is Talon Osadchuk. Badgers ball now. Caden Rabb gonna get called on the hold, I imagine. They're gonna get called on the hold here. That's what I would call it. It's gonna give him 2 penalties here. One for cross-checking and one for unsportsmanlike conduct to Caden Rabb. He's going to get the penalty for cross-checking from behind, and then he's going to get another one for either arguing with the ref or he did seem to make remarks to the downed Chaos player. That puts his Chaos team on the power play for 4 minutes. Franz is going to take it from the top. 2:53 left here in the second period, and a 9-5 game between the Chaos and the Honey Badgers. They're slowing it up here. They're going to take the full 30. Litke down to Hansen. Hansen up to Litke. Litke to Franz. Franz to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff up top. Gets a seal, looking for a big left shot. Pass it to Hansen. Hansen gets the shot off. McCoy does collect the ball there after a couple of scrambles for the fresh 30. Pass thrown down for Stranahan, reaching out for it. Tries the B2B. Tries the B2B. Nothing doing. But it is going to be a Chaos penalty for 2 minutes. 2 minutes cross check. That's going to put it 4-on-4 for the next 119 here. That's Litke going to the box for cross-checking for the Chaos. We're going to be 4-on-4 for the next 119, and then 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. And then the Chaos are going to have a 119 abbreviated power play as long as we stay level like this. Winia over to Jennings. Jennings down to Fisher. Fisher over to Lorenz. Lorenz on his offhand right now, left side, usually on the right. Passes to Winia, tests Jansen low. He's able to stop that with the stick. Both goalies been pretty solidified in the 5-hole this game, not letting those easy ones go in. Ball turned over by Lorenz. Lorenz over to Purnell. Purnell takes the shot, misses. That's was saved by Jansen, gives them the fresh 30. Purnell taking some abuse. Is able to hold on to the ball there for a second. So they get double teamed. There's going to be chaos ball up floor. They get over half, and now they're going to get their offense on the board here. And 4-on-4 action. Hansen over to Kirchhoff. Hansen down on the left-hand side there with the righty shot. Ball thrown away. Badger ball collected. Loose ball collected by Thane Jennings. Shipway in the corner fighting. Gets sealed off. Chaos ball up floor. Ball given. Hansen. Hansen with Kirchhoff coming off the bench. Kirchhoff, Franz both come on the bench. So there's 4-on-4 for the Chaos. Hansen up top to Dick. Dick back to Hansen. Hansen over to Franz. Tests McCoy far right. He's able to save that shot with the toe. Ball is going to be labeled over and back. Tried his best. Stranahan now 2-on-1 with Winia. If they take the time. Over to Winia. Winia tries to go right to left. Tries to go back across. Saved there by Jansen. Sealed off by Haggerty. Haggerty goes for the crease dive. Nothing doing. Litkey down here is weird out back to a 5-on-4. Badgers now have a penalty to kill. That will be the end of the second period. I apologize for not noticing the time clock. So we're 9-5 Chaos over the Honey Badgers. Minute 6 left to kill for the Honey Badgers on the other side of this break on the penalty kill. Then they're going to look to close the gap here. In a game they were winning 5-4. 5 unanswered goals by the Chaos puts them up 9-5. Again, thank you guys for tuning into the NetFront Sports Network. My name is Eric Crow. Sorry for the audio difficulties in the first half of this game. We have it dialed in now, and we're ready to go for a good day of lacrosse here in Sylvan Lake. We will see you guys on the opposite side of the break. Hello and welcome back to third period action here on NetFront Sports, live from Tier 2 crossover weekend here in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. Badgers 1-0 this season, got their inaugural win last night over the Strathmore Venom. They're in a battle here, down by 4 against Southern Alberta Chaos. Chaos 14-2 last season, best of the South, lost in the provincial gold medal game to the Lloydminster Extreme. So the Badgers are getting to see the best this division has to offer. And we're about to see what kind of resilient effort they have. They are on the penalty kill to begin this period, down by 4. They were up 5-4. Chaos scored 5 unanswered in the second half of that second period. Take a 9-5 lead. Chaos power play on the floor right now. Big shot there by Robichaud. Saved by McCoy, who in my opinion has played extremely well this game. Both him and Connor Chenard last night have been good in net for this Honey Badger squad from Grand Prairie. 15 seconds left here on the Chaos power play. Carter Kirchhoff with Hansen on the righty shooter spot. Hansen usually in the crease spot, over to Michael Dick. Franz down in the crease spot, usually on top. Franz with the ball right now, over to Kirchhoff. Even strength here for the Badgers. Now it's time for them to get the ball back and get their offense on the floor and see if they could make roads into putting a dent in this Chaos lead. Robichaud up top to Michael Dick. Saves, big save there by McCoy with the shoulder. Loose ball picked up by the Chaos. One thing they've done well this game is getting resets and loose balls to give themselves more offensive zone time. Cade Bungle on transition, gets behind the net. He's going to look for Honey Badger offense. Finds Fisher out front. Fisher walks down Main Street, saved there by Jansen. 5-hole tested. So again, as mentioned before, both goalies extremely strong on the 5-hole. Ball picked up here by Bar Hemsing. He's going to slow up, wait for his offense to get on the floor. Second unit here for the Chaos is Knife. Downloaded Dick. Dick. Lefty shooter spot. Up front to Knife. Knife over to Litke. 10 seconds left on the clock. Litke tries to go down low to Hansen. Ball recovered by Shipway. Shipway has 8 or 10 seconds to get the ball at floor here. We really haven't determined which one it is. I believe it used to be 8 seconds. It was 10 for the longest time. Looks like it got reduced to 8. I'm not sure if it went back up to 10. Dallas spins under the corner. Tries to get in on the Chaos net. Ball given to the Chaos. Big Grant Petronic. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down the floor. Gets the ball, gets the ball into Edward Franz's hands. Franz over to Knife. Knife to, I believe, Hansen. Always in that crease spot there for the Chaos. Tries to cut across. Big hit there by Cade Bungle, but Hansen is on the floor. Took a big shot there. He is up under his own power here as the fans clap him off the floor. Up under his own power, holding his head. And everyone at C-Player holding his head. Hopefully he's okay. Helmet coming off, grabbing his head. Hopefully he's okay as he will get off the Gord Watt, the trainer here for the Chaos, ushering him off the floor onto the bench. Winia. Fisher. Fisher, right-hand shot on the left-hand side. Down to Shipway. Shipway with Torn Budgel up top. Moves it to Fisher. Fisher, low to high. Saved there by Jansen in the 5-hole once again. Pass down to Bar Hemsing. Bar Hemsing is just going to slow up, get his offense on the floor, set for a fresh 30 for the Chaos. Chaos have 20 seconds left to do something with 16 minutes left in this game. Kirchhoff. Down to Dick. Dick over to Robichaud. Goes 5-hole on McCoy. McCoy saves that. Does put his hand behind his body to squeeze that one. Ball thrown down the floor by Cade Budgel. Rolled all the way to try to get it to Stranahan. Nothing doing. Once again, Stranahan wearing this knee brace that I don't believe he had on yesterday, but seems to be playing well. He's got the same speed he had yesterday, toughing it out here for the Honey Badgers. He is their captain. He is the heart and soul of this team. Kirchhoff. Down to Robichaud. Robichaud with Knife. Knife seeing more action on this Chaos offense right now as Hansen's being treated to on the bench. It's going to be Badger ball here. 15-13 left in the final frame. Winia taking some slashes, making some people miss, working all alone. Saved there by Jansen. Jansen, deep pass down floor to Michael Dick. Nothing doing. McCoy tries to grab it, misses. That ball is recovered there by Torrin Budgel. Budgel to LeBrun. LeBrun to Shipway. Badger offense here on the floor. Shipway taking some slashes. Fights through a check. Finds Gala. Gala. Big overhand left saved there by Jansen. Fresh 30 here for the Badgers. Ball is in the hands of Talon Osadchuk. Osadchuk to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff going to slow up here. Wait. 14 seconds there from the shot clock for the Chaos. Chaos offense on the floor. Michael Dick and Edward France up top. Dick, big left hand, shoots, misses far left. That'll be a 30-second shot clock violation. Badgers ball. Grand Prairie coming into this game 1-0. Strathmore Venom weren't able to beat them last night. Stranahan in the corner. Tries to send it out to Lorenz. Lorenz gets tied up, asking for a call. He's going to get it. Going to be a holding call here to Parker Forrest, a big member of that Chaos PK. Again, Honey Badgers off our power play this weekend has been extremely good. Probably clicking at the highest rate of any of the teams here at Tier 2 crossover. We don't have that stats for sure, but basically I would say 70% this weekend so far. Badgers power play. Gavin Adams taking it from the top. 13:41 here. Big power play, down by 4. Haggerty, second unit on the floor here, I believe. Stranahan. Ball there, loose ball grabber by Petronik. Badger player goes down, ball given to Venom. Stranahan's not happy, slamming the boards, asking for a call. Not going to get it. Ball is now given to the Honey Badgers. A little bit of confusion there by the refs. Honey Badgers power play on the floor. Should be resetting the clock here. They did not. Gavin Adams takes a hit. Tries to get in. Held, but stopped up. Going to be, did get the call. They're going to be a Jet Matisho is going to get a 2-minute holding call. A ref asking the Honey Badgers players to stop talking unless they want to sit. 5-on-3 here for the Honey Badgers for the next 120. Is this lacrosse, a 5-on-3? You're going to see a guy hang back here on the restraining line and make it a 4-on-3 down low. The guy in the restraining line's job is to rebound balls and keep the ball in the zone. Winia. Down by 4, Badgers. Minute 20 on the 5-on-3. They do not have a guy on the string line. They're going 5-on-3 down low. Inside pass there to Budgel. Saved made by Jansen. Big hit there by Budgel. 3-on-1 down low for the Badgers. Save made by Jansen on the Fisher crease dive. And then push being called against the Venom. Not the Venom, the Chaos. My apologies. Save made by Jansen on the Fisher low to high shot. Jansen has been a stone wall for the Chaos in the last 20 minutes of this game. Behind the back pass by Jansen. Picked up here by Cade Budgel. Both of the Budgel siblings, I'm not sure if they're brothers or cousins, both the Budgels on the floor right now. 14 is Cade, 15 is Torrin. Fisher up top, over to Haggerty. Haggerty, chest 5-hole on Jansen. Jansen turn that one aside. 5 second being called on Jansen. It's going to be Badger ball down in the Venom end, the Chaos end. My apologies. I don't know. I keep calling them the Venom. Chirping on the benches here between the Chaos and the Badgers. This game is starting to get a little bit more vocal. Torn Budgel. Test Jansen. Jansen makes the save. Fresh 30. Jansen unsure over that ball went. Up to Adams. Big save by Jansen. Jansen with the glove. Couple of hacks there. Number 23 for Miles Leno, taking a beating, trying to get that ball out of the zone. Torrin Budgel making his defender miss. Gibson and Danson finds Stranahan. Stranahan tests far side on Jansen. Jansen with the save. Fresh 30 here, picked up by the Chaos though. Raiden Koizumi gets it over half for the Chaos. 5 seconds left in this power play. They are going to kill it off. Robichaud over to Kirchhoff. Edward Franz as the Chaos are able to get their offense on the floor after killing off that penalty. 9-5 game here, 10:50 left. Shot by Franz, saved by McCoy. Again, 5-hole being tested by both teams, both goalies. Haven't been beat there yet. Michael Dick fighting against two people that are much bigger than him. Purnell. Ball picked off there by Matisho. Matisho to Michael Dick. Michael Dick goes far side, right to left across the crease. Puts it past McCoy, and that will be 10 for the Chaos as they reach double digits. 5-goal lead here is the biggest one for the Chaos in this game. One thing to note for the Badgers here is they played the last game last night, and they're playing the first game this morning. So between the two teams, they definitely have the more tired legs. Face-off one here by the Chaos as they get to Lucy. Forrest makes a couple people miss. He's going to get it into the zone for the Chaos. Ball down to Robichaud. Litke comes on the floor. Knife with the ball. Over to Kirchhoff. Kirchhoff sets a seal. Big shot by Franz. Misses wide. It's going to be 30. Kirchhoff does shoot it after the whistle. Ball goes in, but it's not going to count it. We have a 30-second violation and should be our water break. Yes. Going to be the water break here. 9:43 left in this third period. 10-5 Chaos. Thank you for joining us on the NetFront Sports Network. 3 more games of lacrosse for you this afternoon on this feed. 4 more games in total on the other feed as we have lacrosse all day. Thank you for joining us on the network. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for all the new members this weekend. We appreciate your generosity as we hope to push out more content. On the NetFront Sports Network, we cover Junior B, Tier 1, Senior B, Female, Junior, and Senior, as well as Tier 2 lacrosse. This is our first time here at the Tier 2 crossover weekend. Thank you for all the parents that have come up and fans in the chat that have shared their kind words. We appreciate all our viewers, whether you're in Alberta. We've had people watching from Peru, Mexico, Cuba, other provinces in Canada. Our goal on the network is to make lacrosse accessible for everybody. We will never paywall again. That is our promise. Gala. This Honey Badgers offense needs to score and score quickly. Honey Badgers, nice, insane pickup there by Torn Budgel. Jump in and picks that pass off. Torn to Shipway. Shipway wide open to Ryder Jennings. Jennings off the post. Being able to kept in by Lorenz. Fresh 30 here for the Badgers. Lorenz, lefty shot coming on the right-hand side. Finds his teammate cutting across the middle. Gala saved there by Jansen. Once again, Jansen has not allowed a goal here in about 30 minutes. He has been a stone wall for the Chaos. This game at one point was 5-4 Badgers. Chaos have scored 6 unanswered. France, left-handed shot over Robichaud. Knife. France. Michael Dick coming off. Overhand. Misses. Over and back. There's a call here. I'm not quite sure what. It'll be a slash to Purnell. 2 minutes. That's gonna put the Chaos back on the power play. This Badgers team, though, from an outsider standpoint, from a person who doesn't know much about lacrosse, brand new organization coming into the league, and they have played well this weekend. Good showing for them, good opportunity to get eyes on them all across the league. They have performed well. They have stood up to the task. And it would be interesting to see how the rest of their season goes. Litke over to Kirchhoff. Looks like the Chaos are going to take the full 30 here. Kirchhoff. Litke. Down low to Robichaud. Robichaud, low to high shot there on McCoy. He's going to shoot bottom right and score on McCoy, putting the Chaos up 11-5. I will say McCoy has played extremely well in this game. Chaos are one of the best teams in the league, the best in the South. Let's say we have not seen Tyler Hansen since he went down earlier with that shot to the head. We definitely hope he's okay. I'll try to send you some updates if I get any. Lorenz by himself, left-handed shot, tries to go far side on Jansen. Ball is saved by Jansen, but went into the netting. It'll be Badger ball here in the corner. 11-5, 7:45 left in the game. Going to get a penalty here for the Chaos. It'll be Ryder Douglas. That's their face-off guy going to the box. Badger power play. Winia waiting for the play to be blown in, sitting here at the top. Winia comes in. He's got Lorenz on his right. The Budgel siblings on his left. Fisher takes a shot. Jansen looking for Matisho. Close, but no cigar on that one. Budgel, that is Cade Budgel. Sealed off by his teammate. Budgel has Lorenz in the middle. Looks up top for Stranahan. Stranahan bobbles it. He's able to get the ball. Stranahan, far side. Right-handed shooter. Looks to come in behind the net. Looking for somebody. Chaos defense looking good here. Finds Torn up top. Saved there by Jansen. Garrett Jansen has completely sealed across that Chaos net. He's been a brick wall here in the second half of this game. Stranahan up top. Throws it away. Budgel tests Jansen, misses the net. It's going to be An over and back. It's going to be Chaos ball. 44 seconds left here on the Ryder Douglas penalty. 6:30 left in the game. Edward Franz with the ball. Will the Chaos kill this 30, or will they try to score? Lose the ball. Torrin Budgel looks for his teammate. He has a teammate streak. He's going to take the ball himself. Seals off by Adams. Budgel back to Rob. Rab in the back here. Fisher coming on the floor. Fisher up top. Right-handed shot. Looking for a seal. Passes it down to Haggerty. Haggerty has a teammate cutting, but that is picked off there by Curtis Martin. Scuffle here in front of the Chaos bench. Fisher is able to fight it off. Getting quadruple teamed there by the Venom. Still has the ball. Pushed down to the ground. Still has the ball. Gets up. Double team. Triple team. He gets pushed in from behind, and now we're gonna have a scuffle. It's gonna be Curtis Martin going to the box here for the Venom, or for the Chaos. Holy. I don't know how many times I say Venom in this game. I apologize. There's going to be 2 cross-checking penalties here for Curtis Martin for a total of 4 minutes. 5.5 in this game. Badgers are down 11-5. We got a 4-minute power play here to work with. It's in the realm of mathematically possible, but in the realm of maybe needing a miracle. Haggerty looking for Stranahan. Good stick in the lane there. Stranahan gets sealed off by Shipway. Ball off the dasher. Picked up by Talon Osadchuk. Takes it into the far end for the Chaos. Just walking around with the ball right now, pushing people over. He finally loses it. Still has it. Osadchuk killed 20 seconds of that power play off by himself. You cannot ask for more from a player. Robichaud takes it, able to spin off, gets a shot in on McCoy. McCoy saves that, hits him right in the chest. It'll be Badgers ball here, Winia. Winia gets it over half just in time. Moves it down to Fisher. Fisher taking it slow. 3 minutes left on the power play. Fisher up to Budgel. Budgel looks for Lorenz. Lorenz over to Fisher. Fisher goes low to high. Soaked there by Barhamsick. We got some pushing and shoving here. It's going to be Badger ball. Chaos coach not happy. Lorenz over to Fisher, saved by Jansen. And just teed up a Badger player. The Budgel siblings are going to the box. Both coaches seem to be not happy with the referee performance in this game. So I believe that's going to put us 4-on-3 power play here for the Chaos. Yeah, 4-on-3 power play here for the Chaos. 11-5 lead, less than 4 minutes left in the game. Carter Kirchhoff here at the top. He's going to be taking the ball once play gets blown in. Once again, thank you for joining us here on the NetFront Sports Network for Tier 2 crossover weekend here in Sylvan Lake, Alberta. North versus South all weekend long. Kirchhoff. And the Chaos do not need to rush the play here. They can walk this one out if they choose so. Important to note, Ty Hansen earlier in this game went down with looks to be a shot to the head. Ball picked off here by Stranahan. Stranahan pushed by Michael Dick. Save made by Jansen. Once again, Ty Hansen, big right-hand shot for this Chaos power play. Has missed the entire third period so far. We hope he's okay. Robichaud. Up to Carter. Kirchhoff. Robichaud. Kirchhoff. Chaos coach asking them to show some urgency. Saved there by McCoy. Ball collected by the Chaos. It's going to have a fresh 30. Coach does not want them sitting around. Knife to Michael Dick. Michael Dick, a big overhand left, sealed off there. 14 seconds left. Robichaud with a huge right-hand shot there, saved by McCoy. Badger ball on the penalty kill. Ball. It's going to be a half-court violation there. Half-floor violation. Or 8 seconds. I believe it's 8 seconds. Keep getting told it's 10. It might be 10. Litke looking 5-hole on McCoy. McCoy saves that with the stick. Gala collects it. Far side. Gala. Left-handed shot coming on the left-hand side. Off-hand side for him. Lorenz cutting. Sees him. Saved there by Jansen. Once again, Jansen has been a brick wall for this Chaos team in the last 30 minutes. Ball bringing across floor for Parker Forrest. Over to Michael Dick. Dick, right-hand side. Swim move. Ball gets knocked out of his hands. Badgers shove him to the ground. Picked up there by Budgel. That is Cade Budgel, number 14. Over to Shipway. Shipway mishandles it. Chaos grab it. Emmett Sewell. Needs to get it across half. Does. Pushed there by Shipway. Ball's over. Be over and back to the Chaos. 1:11 left here in the third period. Torrin Budgel with it. Waits for his team to come on the floor. Stranahan jumps up. Going to call him on an out and in. Behind the net. Chaos ball. Outlets. Jet Matisho. Over to Carter Kirchhoff. Knife to Kirchhoff as the Chaos can just walk this one out. Litke down to Robichaud. To France. France tests 5-hole on McCoy. He saves that. 30-second over. Douglas and Forrest. Chaos players were left by themselves down low. Forrest. Over to Kirchhoff. 12 seconds left in this game. As they can just walk it out. As the Southern Alberta Chaos will go 2-0 this weekend, defeating the Honey Badgers 11-5. And Honey Badgers fans and Honey Badgers players should be happy with how this team performed this weekend. They get their first inaugural win in franchise history over the Venom last night, and then hold their own for the first 30 minutes of this game. So we got some pushing and shoving and words being said down here on the Badgers bench. A lot of chirping between the two teams. Refs pushing them off the floor. There are going to be no handshakes in this one. No handshakes in this one as they're getting told to get off the floor. Refs trying to get the Chaos off the floor. Coaches are saying we're not doing that. Because once again, this game between the refs and coaches didn't seem to be very didn't seem to be on the same page. Chaos are going over there shaking the refs' hands. The refs aren't really about it. Now will we get a handshake between the two teams? I don't know. Usually we don't call the handshake, but after this game there was some stuff and chirping between the two benches. Very happy with how Grand Prairie played this weekend. They should be proud of it as well. They have a lot more games here in the North Division. Judging from what I've seen between the North and South teams this weekend here at the Tier 2 crossover weekend, I think this Badgers team has the ability to do some damage in the North in their first season. So thank you guys for watching. This is 11-5 final between the Chaos and the Grand Prairie Honey Badgers. We'll see you here in roughly 45 minutes for the next game on this floor. Thank you guys for tuning into the NetFront Sports Network, and we will see you in a little bit.